What if I told you everything you've been taught about happiness is wrong? Did you know the most powerful secret to happiness comes from a Roman emperor who lived 2,000 years ago? We chase happiness every day, yet somehow the more we pursue it, the further it seems to slip away. Ever wonder why? Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom Daily. In today's video, I'll share with you 10 Stoic secrets you can't ignore, revealing how ancient wisdom from Marcus Aurelius can finally show you exactly how to be happy. For real, this time. So grab your notebook and settle in, because your life is about to change. Lesson 1. Build your character, not your wealth. Have you ever noticed how our society tends to define success by material possessions? A large house, an expensive car, or a hefty bank account. These things might seem impressive, but do they genuinely provide lasting happiness? Imagine for a moment that you're Jason, a successful investor living in New York City. Jason has everything you could possibly dream of: a luxurious penthouse overlooking Manhattan, a shiny sports car, and annual vacations to exotic destinations. Yet every night, Jason feels empty inside. He realizes the more he acquires, the further happiness seems to slip away. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The mind in itself has no needs, except for those it creates." Instead of chasing after material things, invest in your most valuable asset, your character and integrity. Qualities like kindness, sincerity, and honesty are the most lasting forms of wealth. Remember, material possessions can vanish at any moment, but the value of your inner character will always remain with you. So today, which asset will you choose to build? Lesson 2. Stop seeking approval. Do you find yourself anxious after posting a photo on social media, eagerly waiting for likes and comments? Does receiving approval from others really guarantee your long-term happiness? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it doesn't matter how good a life you've led. There'll still be people standing around your bed who will welcome the sad event. The truth may sound harsh, but that is life. You simply cannot please all 7 billion people on this planet. So why not live your life authentically, staying true to yourself? Let's consider Sarah, a college student from California. Sarah constantly tried to please everyone around her. As a result, she became exhausted and began losing sight of who she truly was. Only when Sarah realized that her true worth did not depend on the approval of others, but rather resided within herself, did her life begin to change for the better. The question for you now is this: will you live authentically as yourself, or will you keep pleasing others and risk losing your true identity? Lesson 3. Focus on what you can control. Have you ever found yourself frustrated while stuck in traffic, shouting or honking your horn? Does that actually clear the road in front of you? Of course not. Marcus Aurelius clearly stated, "The cucumber is bitter." Then, throw it out. There are brambles in the path? Then go around them. That's all you need to know. The key lesson here is simple, yet powerful. The only things you genuinely have control over are your thoughts and your actions. You can't control the weather, what other people think, or how they behave. When you focus on things beyond your control, you waste your valuable energy and emotions. Next time you face a frustrating or irritating situation, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go and redirect your energy towards something you can actually influence. Lesson 4. Turn your anger into constructive action. Have you ever let anger push you into saying or doing something you deeply regretted afterward? It's painful to realize that we ourselves often pay the price for our uncontrolled reactions. Marcus Aurelius warned us, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? But here's the good news. You can absolutely control and utilize your anger in positive ways. Let's consider Emily, a young teacher from Texas. Emily once felt intense anger when she saw her students being treated unfairly. Instead of losing her temper, she decided to channel that anger constructively. Emily rallied her community, advocated for meaningful changes to benefit her students, and ultimately succeeded. Always remember, anger is like fire. You can allow it to burn everything down, or you can use it to illuminate something wonderful. Which will you choose? Lesson 5. Negative emotions come from negative thinking. Have you ever wondered why two people can experience completely different emotions in the exact same situation? Picture Jack and Jill, two close friends from Chicago, both invited to a crowded party. Jack, an outgoing person, feels excited and sees this event as an amazing chance to meet and connect with new people. Jill, however, being more introverted, feels anxious and fearful about not knowing anyone at the party. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes clearly, your ability to control your thoughts, treat it with respect. It's all that protects your mind from false perceptions. The negative emotions you're feeling largely originate from the way you're thinking, rather than from what's actually happening around you. Ask yourself honestly, is this situation really as bad as I believe, or am I painting it negatively with my own thoughts? Try shifting your perspective, and you'll be amazed at how powerfully you can control your emotions by simply adjusting your mindset. Lesson 6. Always be prepared for every situation. Do you know what sets apart people who succeed in life from those constantly defeated by setbacks? Marcus Aurelius describes life as more like a wrestling match than a dance, because in life, you always need to be prepared to deal with unexpected situations. Consider Tom, a small business owner in Florida. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, Tom's business nearly collapsed overnight. But instead of complaining or giving up, Tom swiftly adapted by shifting his operations online and offering home delivery services. Ultimately, Tom not only overcame his difficulties, but his business also thrived better than before. The crucial point here is this: happiness doesn't come from having a life free of problems. It comes from the ability to face and adapt flexibly and resiliently to those problems. Are you preparing yourself well enough to handle life's unexpected challenges? Lesson 7. Be deeply grateful for what you already have. Do you often forget to enjoy and appreciate the wonderful things you currently have in life? Marcus Aurelius teaches us clearly, take full account of what excellencies you possess and, in gratitude, remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. We easily take ordinary things for granted, such as our health, friends, or even a warm family home. But imagine waking up one day, only to find that the things you've always taken for granted have disappeared. Only then would you truly realize their value. Here's a simple practice you can do starting today. Before going to sleep tonight, write down 3 things you're most grateful for. You'll find yourself feeling happier and more content each day. Are you ready to start a gratitude habit right now? Lesson 8. Practice tolerance by not judging others. Have you ever felt disappointed when others don't behave as you expect? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, people exist for each other. You can instruct them or tolerate them. Consider Mike, a project manager in Seattle. Mike was often frustrated because his team didn't perform tasks exactly as he expected. However, when Mike realized that trying to change others according to his own expectations only made him stressed and exhausted, he decided to adjust his viewpoint. Mike began giving clearer instructions while accepting that everyone has their own unique way of doing things. As a result, Mike's team became more productive, and Mike himself felt happier and lighter. You can apply this lesson today. Rather than imposing your expectations, learn to accept others with all their differences and focus instead on controlling your own actions and reactions. Lesson 9. True peace comes from within. Have you ever sought peace in faraway places, expensive vacations, or by acquiring more possessions? Yet Marcus Aurelius tells us, today I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. In reality, all the stress, worry, and even happiness you experience originate from within you. True peace doesn't depend on external circumstances, but rather on how you manage your own emotions and thoughts. Take Emma, a marketing specialist from Boston. Emma believed she would find happiness by changing her job, buying a new car, or traveling extensively. Yet, only when she realized that her own thoughts and perceptions caused her anxiety did she truly begin experiencing inner peace. Ask yourself right now, have you ever truly looked within yourself to find happiness? Lesson 10. Appreciate how short life truly is. Do you often tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll do it when I have time"? Marcus Aurelius warned, "Not as though you had thousands of years to live. Death hangs over you, whilst yet you live, whilst you may, be good." Life is far shorter than we realize, yet many of us still waste precious time through procrastination and delay. Consider Paul, a man living in Texas. Paul always delayed his dream of writing a book, thinking he had plenty of time left. Then, a sudden health scare made him realize the fragility of life. From that moment, Paul began writing his first book, and it has now inspired thousands of readers. How about you? Will you continue postponing the most important things in your life, or will you start today? We've just explored the 10 Stoic secrets you can't ignore. Powerful wisdom from Marcus Aurelius to help you truly understand how to be happy in a sustainable and meaningful way. You've learned that real happiness isn't found in superficial possessions or dependent on others' opinions. Instead, it deeply relies on your ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and reactions to life's circumstances. You've also discovered that gratitude, tolerance, and recognizing life's brevity can bring profound, lasting joy. Always remember, happiness isn't a distant destination somewhere in the future. Happiness is how you choose to live right at this moment. Each morning you wake up, you have the power to choose joy or suffering, peace or anxiety. Marcus Aurelius strongly reminds us, that power is always yours. If you found these Stoic lessons truly helpful, please hit the subscribe button today and join us at Wisdom Daily, continuing this journey toward building a happier and more meaningful life. Also, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these 10 lessons impressed you the most, and how will you apply it to your daily life? We sincerely look forward to reading your thoughts and reflections. Thank you for taking the valuable time to watch this video. Remember, life is short. Don't delay your happiness another moment. We'll see you again soon in our next video, right here at Wisdom Daily.